Hey guys, this is Mr. Mosby. I wanted to go ahead and do a brand new tutorial video since the audio was bad in the first one and give a better, straightforward way how to do this to where it's the easiest way where no issues can happen, since now we have a lot of people that are wanting to play the mod, and we also have the iRock 90s or the 80s mod coming out. We have the Wheelin' 2010 mod coming out soon. We have NCRD's Wheelin' Pat coming out. We need to get this set up. So I went ahead today and decided we're just going to make a brand new video. So the first thing we need to do, get your Nascar 09 ISO, dump it from the disk, find it online. I can't provide it, but everybody knows how to find it eventually. What you'll do is right click on it, go to Open With, Windows Explorer, and you'll see all these files here. You will need to copy them. Make a brand new folder on the desktop that says Nascar 09 ISO dump, or whatever you want to name it. Just make sure you placed it in here. Let it do its thing. Now that you have everything in here, what you need to do is open the Nascar 09 Definitive Edition install file. You'll get the folders like this, where it says new folder. You click on it, and you'll see Nascar 09 ISO data folder. You'll see this data right here. Click on it into your Nascar 09 ISO dump, and then drag these two files over and replace. This is the database for the 2009 pack, and then the music files that we have for the 2009 pack as well. It's the same difference if you're doing the 2010 or the 2008 car set for Nascar 09. You'll have to do it based on the season. So if you do the NASCAR 2010 one, you'll open it up, go into here, the DB and music files. You'll have to go in here and replace those if you want to play the 2010 version. What I would do is create two separate folders, do a 2009 one, and then do also a NASCAR 10, just so you have two separate ISOs so you can keep the databases separate. It's going to save you a lot of time and then not have to go and redump it every single time when you're doing it. Next thing that you need to do, we are going to keep this on to the side for now. We need to take care of the main issue. So what we need to do is Nascar 09 Definitive Edition install. Go back to the new folder and you'll see where it says PCSX2 Documents. Click onto that. You'll go right into your Documents folder. You'll hit this button here, go to Documents, and then you'll see right in here PCSX2. If this is your original version, this has a specific build of PCSX2 you need for this mod to work. Same thing with 2004. What you need to do is make sure you back up your memory cards or whatever game saves you have, and then delete the old version. Make sure you delete it, because it has a different file structure for the mod, and it's going to change a lot whenever the newer tool comes out. Then what you'll do is take this PCSX2 one here, drag it in, and it'll extract all the files into here. There will be a new file structure eventually released, but there will be a video on that eventually. But this is for what it stands right now. We will have a tool that comes out that auto swaps the 2008 car set, 2009 car set. That will be made in the future, probably around summertime, is just a rough guess. Then, if you do have files that are still in here and you just want to override, make sure you replace the files in the destination, but make sure you back up your memory cards. Because if you lose your memory cards, then you're not going to have the game saves. This specific mod has a specific 100% game saver and 90% game save that uses it to where it unlocks all the cars, so you don't have to sit there and go and basically unlock everything yourself. All the cars will be unlocked right away. Same thing with NASCAR Thunder 04 if you download that mod from AJ, any of those. So now that you're done with that, you need to go right back into here and you'll see PCSX2 program. This is the custom release. Drag this onto the desktop right here. All of the settings are already set up, so you do not have to go in and change anything. Get a BIOS, even though you need a BIOS, cough cough, it might be in here, but that's besides the point. But you'll go into here, you will have your PCSX2 program right on the desktop. It's not showing it on mine, but once you open it, you'll click onto it, and it'll open automatically like this. And it should put your games here. Now that you're done with that, here's what you need to do for the ISO. You already have the folder here. Now you'll have to go to IMG, download IMG Burn. This is the easiest way to do it. Then you'll go to right here, create image file from files and folders. Click it. Go to this little hourglass folder here. Click it. And then go to your desktop. And look for that NASCAR 09 ISO dump folder. Select folder. Then you go to destination. Go back to desktop. And then you're going to rename it NASCAR 09 or NASCAR 2010, depending on what version you're using. So let's say NASCAR 09, and we're going to put in definitive edition. Then we're going to hit this right here to burn it. Hit yes to everything. Okay. Now that that is finished, you can open up your PCSX2, and now you'll go into Start File, go to Desktop, and then find that NASCAR 09 ISO that you have. I'm going to use the DB Edit because this is the one that I have, but once you open it up, you'll have this fully boot up, and you'll see on the side, fail to open patches because it's not AJ's tool, texture dumping is enabled, and texture filtering. Now you'll notice that there's a haze on this. This actually has reshade on here. So if you want any of the custom overlays, which I will show you how to do here in a minute once we're in a race, we hit home right here, and then you'll scroll down. You'll be on this page. Go down to layer, select it on, and now you have the overlay for the ticker, which a lot of people have not been able to see yet because I haven't been fully releasing it yet. Because it's all there, it's just not everybody's computer is the right size, so you'll have to go into home here and then go in here and resize it to your screen to get it to fit. But once we're in game, you will see exactly what it looks like. And you'll see everything loads right up. This is all in the right file structure. You'll have a 92% save. So let's go IROC, since this is the new mod that's releasing. Let's select Castroneves, and we're going to go to, let's go to Richmond. Alright, now that we're at Richmond, we're going to go and start race. And you will see the ticker is in game. And look at that. The ticker actually works in game and overlays over the old ticker. And it looks like the actual live stream of what the race would be. Now, if you wanted to change this, there is a folder that you download that is in your files right now. So what you will do is go into where your PCSX2 folder is. Give me 1 second. I got to get to mine since mine's in a different location. And you will see all of this right here. You will go into Reshade Shaders, Textures, and then you'll see Tickers right here. You will see the layer file and then number 2. So you have a Fox ticker. You will have to rename whatever ticker and replace it and make sure it says layer.png. There's a whole photo. So there is the Nextel Cup TNT one, the ABC ESPN one, ESPN 2 with the bottom ticker on it, the ESPN ABC with the bottom ticker, the Speed for the Truck Series, and then also TNT, the Sprint Cup Series version. You will have to rename these to layer.png and put them into the textures folder here. Reboot the game completely. Go in here. You'll have to shut down and then reboot the game, and it'll change the ticker over after you re-enable it. But that's the easiest way how to do it. Now, when it comes to installing one of the newer mods, So let's say if we wanted to do the iRock mod right now. You'll go into your documents, go into PCSX2, go into textures, 217744 SLUS, and then you'll see right here the replacements. Here is where the new file structure. This file structure is going to look a little bit different for you, and I'm going to provide the new file structure as well eventually. But for right now, if you're going to install like the iRock mod, what you'll need to do is delete the nationwide one, like right here where it says nationwide. You'll have to go in here. You'll see like all the nationwide cars that are inside the game right now. You will need to delete this. Delete this specific pack, and I'm going to delete the iRock pack temporarily just to show you what I'm talking about. So now you see there's no nationwide in here at all. Now you'll open iRock, and you'll see that it's in its specific folder where it says iRock. Everything is already sorted into its own folders. So all you have to do, once you're in here, drag and drop. So much simpler. You don't have to go through anything, try and do it for each individual car. Everything is already in its designated folder. So let's say if you wanted to do like the modifieds. All of the modifieds are in their designated folder. Same thing with Cup Series. Any of those, what you'll do is just open the pack, go into here, into, let's say if you do a Cup Series DLC. You'll go to the 88 car if you download the 88 DLC mod, and then you'll see all these files. You'll just drag them from the folder into here and replace, and it'll put the new car into the game. It makes it a lot simpler, a lot more straightforward, and you don't have any problems. So like for the wheelin', if we're going to open up the wheelin' zip, now that is the NR 2003 one. BRD. Might have deleted it, but it's the same process. So like if you do Vegas to Nashville, it's the same way. It will be in its designated folder with all of its textures. You just drag and drop. Anything that you do, drag and drop into here. Bristol Dirt. So let's say if you do the 2010 mod, but you want Bristol Dirt in the game, what you'll do is just drag this specific folder or any of the specific tracks that you want that are retextures, drag it out here into SLUS 21744, install in. Let's say if you want to do the 2010 pack now, you'll go into here, open up the 2010 car set, go into your textures again, SLUS, and you'll see the replacements. These are the new ones. So all you will do is just go Control A, delete everything in here, drag all of this over, and then just go right back out here where Bristol Dirt is and just drag it right back into replacements. And Bristol Dirt will be in the 2010 car set as well. Everything is drag and drop. I tried to make this as easy as possible for people that want to play this game and not have to fight with trying to install a tool, anything in specific. The hardest process of this mod is literally just dumping an ISO and replacing the music database and the actual NASCAR database. That is it. Now, whenever we start getting into the longer term process, if we find out how to do custom models and stuff like that, then it may be a little bit more tricky. But at that point, there might be a program for that that does it all for you. But thank you guys for everything. This should help out a lot more. If you have any questions, AJ Faze on YouTube, his Discord server, we have our own specific section on other NASCAR modding. You can come in there and ask questions, and I can help you troubleshoot if there's any issues. Thanks, guys.